Hey you guys, what's going on? It's Klaus and thank you so much for tuning in. Today we're going to be covering the new and improved updated Town Hall 9.5 laboratory guide. So if you heard Town Hall 9.5 and you're like, what are you talking about, Klaus? Check out my Town Hall 9.5 upgrade guide and it goes into extreme detail on what that means. I'll put the link down below in the description, or it'll pop up somewhere on the screen or in the end screen if you want to check that out and learn a lot more about what a Town Hall 9.5 is. But the lab guide is all about your laboratory. The number one most important troop on the base, or not troop, most important building on the base. You want to make sure you upgrade that baby first day. You also want to make sure that you have maxed out your laboratory from your previous Town Hall level, no matter what. You want to have options. You want to be able to hit any base depending on the base design with whichever strategy is necessary. So upgrading everything in your laboratory is absolutely essential for anyone who cares about doing well in this game. Also, I'd like to premise this before I start the list by saying that we and Boston Tea Party and my other clans recognize that air, Lava Hound, Balloon, Baby Dragon, Standard Dragon are the main meta, the strongest troops right now in the game. However, air troops and air strategies take more practice to get good at. So, if you are an air attacking professional, we recommend that you upgrade those troops first. But if you're not, if you're like me, you're used to your Govaho and HGHB and things of that nature, then we recommend this guide that I'm about to give you because it kind of leads you into from Town Hall 9 Max to Town Hall 9.5 into hitting Max Town Hall 10s with Inferno Towers. This is our recommended order, the one that I am following personally and highly recommend. So with all that being said, guys, the number one upgrade on the list, which I've already done so it won't pop up, is your Max Valkyrie, guys. The Valkyrie is the best troop in the game as far as versatility is concerned. She is tanky, she is fast, she does a lot of damage, she goes where you want her to, you can direct her and make her go where you want her to. She is the best troop in the game, and with an upgraded Valkyrie, you can 3-star any Town Hall 9, you can 3-star any Town Hall 9.5 with a proper plan. And that's what we want. We want to be able to 3-star and wreck any Town Hall 9.5 you run into at this point in the game. Moving on, number 2, we are, again, with the troop I've already upgraded, the Hog Rider, guys. The Hog Rider is another very important tool. So let's say your Valkyries are in the base, distracting defenses. While those bases or defenses are distracted on your Valkyries and your Golem, perhaps, you send in those Hog Riders, and they go in and they take out those distracted defenses. And the stronger those Hogs are, the quicker it happens, the longer your Valkyries stay alive, and the easier it will be for you to 3-star the base. Hog Riders are absolutely key for 3 stars at Town Hall 9 and Town Hall 9.5 as well. I still highly recommend Govaho as an easy transitional attack strategy. But again, let's remember we need to be practicing air because it is actually a stronger strategy overall. But moving on with our plan, now number 3 are the Golems, guys. You want that extra tanking. They are beast troops, and if you upgrade them, it just gives you that much more stability in your attack. So you want to upgrade them as I have here. They're useful in a lot of different strategies, including air attacks with the Golalo attacks, Golems, Lava Hounds, and Balloons. You want to have that tanking. The extra time that you have with the extra HP makes your attack, you can be a bit more patient. You can work on your timing a little bit better and make your attack success that much more. Moving on to number 4, though, is the Bowler, guys. The Bowler. You've already unlocked the Bowler in your Dark Spell, or your Dark Barracks, of course, and the upgraded Bowler. Now, the Bowlers are definitely still in meta, guys. If you use some Bowlers, perhaps with some healers behind, they can clear the entire outside ring of a base. I mean, they are powerful level 2 Bowlers, recommended, and definitely a must-have in war, especially if you are donating. If you got a lot of Town Hall 9s and they want Bowlers for their Gobo or their Hobo attacks or Gova Hobo or whatever they're using, having those upgraded Bowlers makes their attacks better as well, makes you a better clanmate. So with better attacks, better donations, the Bowler comes in at number 4. Number 5, in the current thing I'm upgrading are freeze spells, guys. There are 4 levels to the free spell upgrades. You don't have to do them back to back. I did because once you have max freeze spells, you are getting close to being able to hit max bases, max Town Hall 10 bases. Freezing those Infernos is key, and every single freeze spell upgrade you do increases the amount of time those defenses are frozen. So maxing out your freeze spell at number 5, very, very essential. Again, if you want to bounce back and forth between number 5 and the next troop that I'm about to name, that's fine too. But I did them all back to back because, like I said, max freeze spell enables you to finally start hitting max Town Hall 10s with Infernos. Next on the list, and a troop that I have not done yet, is the Baby Dragon. You get 2 upgrades for the Baby Dragon, and it is... Baby Dragon's one of the most versatile troops in the game. It's very difficult to use, difficult to predict where they're gonna go, but their DPS, their overall speed, just the troop itself is very, very strong. Useful in lots of ways. Funneling, main attack, just all kinds of ways, guys. So upgrading those Baby Dragons is a good idea and also gets you started for transitioning to your air game as you start hitting real Town Hall 10s with Inferno Towers. Number 7 on the list, again, something I have not done yet, and I believe that's the way it's going to be from now on, are the Lava Hounds, guys. The Lava Hound at level 3 improves its HP. It's going to flutter, or float, or fly, whatever you want to call it, right up to those air defenses and soak damage longer, gives those slow as heck balloons that are behind the Lava Hound to get there, and it gives your, again, anytime you upgrade a tanky troop, it gives your attack more stability, and you're allowed to make a few more mistakes. Not that you want to make them, but we all make mistakes. I mean, let's be real. So having a stronger Lava Hound will help improve your attacking with the air meta. And of course, balloons are already maxed out, so you don't have to worry about upgrading balloons. In case anybody's wondering, you upgrade those to Town Hall 10 max to Town Hall 9, which is really interesting. Now, moving on, the number 8 troop is the Giant, guys. The Giant, useful in tanking situations in Lurid Clan Castle, or get a whole bunch of them. You can do HGHB, HPBB type of attacks. Well, Giants aren't an HPBB. Whatever, HGHB, you got healers behind your Giants, or you use them to soak up the beams of an Inferno Tower, a multi-targeting Inferno Tower. The stronger, the more tanky these Giants are. Again, the more stability you have, the more freedom you have in your attack. And they're also very useful in farming as well. Don't forget, you have to farm in order to do these upgrades. The next thing, number 9, is we're gonna start doing Barbarians, because the higher and the stronger your Barbarians are, with the rage spell of your Barbarian King's Iron Fist ability is going to make his special ability so much better, because the level of your Barbarians affects the level of the Barbarians that pop out of the Barbarian King during his Iron Fist. So upgrading Barbarians is a good idea. And then after that is the Archer, which is number 10. Again, same idea. The level of the archers is the same level of the archers that come out of the Archer Queen during her Royal Cloak ability, which by now you probably have max, because I'm about to have mine max, and I'm only on number 5 of our list. So if you farm fast like I do, you pretty much have a max queen at this point, and the level 7 archer is going to make her special ability even better. So be prepared for OP power right there. Anyway, so moving on to number 11, we're going to upgrade the dragon, because it's air meta, and I've seen lots of dragons being used lately in Town Hall 10 attacks. We got some air attackers in our clan that love using these level 5 dragons, guys. They are tanky, they destroy bases, and that's really all it takes. I mean, you destroy a few air defenses, take a Lava Hound and some balloons behind those dragons, you're gonna do very well on the base. So having dragons upgraded is a good stability and DPS, damage per second, attacking troop. And then moving on after that, we have number 12. Let's go ahead and upgrade our poison spell, just because we're getting into the lesser important troops on the base in the laboratory. We want to upgrade the poison spell because it'll just slow down. Look at that, 4% extra speed decrease, 5% extra attack speed decrease, and the damage per second is actually increased by 35 more. So that poison spell being stronger will help you with your CC kill, help you with your hero kill, that much better. Every little improvement you make in your troops and your spells makes your attacks that much more likely to succeed. Moving on to number 13, we're going to be upgrading the Minion, guys. The Minion, a notorious troop for being a weakling, not doing a lot of DPS. Upgrading this guy will help you in probably the main way that Minions are being used lately is in funneling. So if you find a building that is outside of the range of any air targeting defenses, drop that Minion and take out that building. The stronger that is, the faster that'll happen, the less likely you'll have a funnel fail in your attack. Continuing on, we're gonna jump over to, that was a pun, jump spell. 20 extra seconds in your jump spell, or 19 extra seconds, whatever. It's gonna make that jump spell last a little bit longer. Not very important of an upgrade because 40 seconds seems like it's just plenty of time, but upgrading that will help you in case you have a lagging troop that you wanna make sure gets over that wall. Next on the list, number 15, is the Wizard, guys. As you can see, the level 7 Wizard, not a lot of benefits, extra 15 DPS, extra 15 HP, but that little bit with the usual purpose of the Wizard, which is your funneling or possibly killing an enemy clan castle in the air or enemy heroes. Just a little more DPS helps a lot, but we haven't really seen a big difference between level 6 and level 7 wizards in attacking, so that is why the wizard is so low on the list. Moving on to number 16, we're going to upgrade the Haste spell. We get 2 upgrades for the Haste spell at this point, and you guys know what the Haste spell does. It increases the speed of stuff in the air and on the ground. We haven't seen a significant increase in the success of people with level 4 haste spells in comparison to level 2 haste spells. We believe that the increase in the speed is not all that important, but it will help a little, just like everything else in this list. It also increases the spell duration. You go from 15 to 25 seconds. The longer it's there, the better, right? But once something hits that spell, boom, it's out. So it doesn't really matter how long it's there, right? But anyway, that is that. And then number 17 is our Skeleton spell, or as I have written down, the Skelly spell. We get 2 upgrades for that as well. We have seen Skeleton spells distracting enemy heroes, especially if you rage them, or distracting an Inferno Tower. They're not completely useless, but they're not all that important either. So that's why they're on the list. And moving on, guys, we're really getting into the trivial part of the lab list. Town Hall 10's pretty much 2-dimensional. You have like ground with Valkyries and boulders, and you have air with lava hounds and balloons and baby dragons and dragons. I mean, that's pretty much it. So everything else from now on, it doesn't really matter the order, but this is our recommended order. The wall breaker, upgrade that wall breaker at number 18, and it's going to allow you to only have to use 2 wall breakers on a level 11 wall instead of having to use 3. Other than that, there's really no significance at all. So that's why he's so low. Number 19 is the Miner, guys. Can you believe the Miner dropped so low between our last Town Hall 9.5 lab guide and now? The Miner was incredibly nerfed by Supercell and is now only useful in some farming strategies. Really, no, I have not seen any Miner action in war in the past 4 or 5 months, which is sad, but that's just the way it is. And then the next upgrade on the list is the Pekka, guys, number 20. We get 2 levels for the Pekka. Pekka, decent troop. I would say a 4 out of 10 on my list of great. So 10 would be the Valkyrie, the bowler. Pekka being like a 4. It's useful in some situations, but I have not seen any major attacks for Town Hall 10 using the Pekka, which is why she's on the bottom of the list. And then the Goblin, number 21. Again, not useful for war, but, could help with farming, but I have yet to see a Goblin farming strategy at Town Hall 10. The Goblin knife's great until you start hitting Infernos. So don't see any real value for the Goblin. And continuing on, the Lightning spell. Where is it? The Lightning, that's not there's a Lightning spell. You upgrade the Lightning spell at number 22. And the Lightning spell, a lot of people think, okay, if I'm gonna bolt, quake, BBQ and air defense, you want to have an increased power, increased damage from your Lightning spell. But the truth is, level 6 and level 7 Lightning spell, there is no difference whenever you're hitting a level 8 air defense, which is Town Hall 10 level air defense. You don't have to upgrade that Lightning spell for it to be any significant. If you're hitting a Town Hall 9 with level 7 air defenses, upgrading these Lightning spells to max is a good thing because then you don't have to use an Earthquake spell. So it is what it is. It's your decision. But as far as we're concerned, Earthquake, BB, Bolt is a works. That's what we like to do. We don't need that lightning spell upgraded before other stuff, which is a higher priority. Now, moving on, we've got 2 more left. Number 23 is our clone spell. You see clone spell used as a Town Hall 11, but at Town Hall 10, we have yet to see any practical use for the clone spell. So we don't use that guy. He's bottom. And then the bottom of the list, and you guys probably already know what's coming, is the Earthquake spell. It takes 4 to knock down walls. It's not a recommended strategy for Town Hall 9 or 10 to double or EQ unless it's just necessary for the plan. But you don't need a level 4 Earthquake spell to do that. You don't need an upgraded Earthquake spell to take out air defenses. Literally a useless upgrade, and the bottom of our list as a Town Hall 9.5. But anyway, with all that being said, guys, that was our list. Again, it is all relative to our opinions. You can do what you want. It's your game. Follow the list that you like, but that is our recommendation. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Like this video if you liked it, and if you know somebody that could benefit from this information, please share it with them. Share it with your clan, as well as the Town Hall 9.5 upgrade guide. Both of those have very good information, well researched from everybody in our clans. And again, guys, like it if you like to, subscribe if you have not joined the Klaus family. And as always, guys, I will see y'all again next time.